Welcome back दोस्तों. We have already studied optical isomerism for monodentate ligands in case of octahedral complexes. Let us now study optical isomerism for bidentate ligands in case of octahedral complexes. So, from organic chemistry, we already have the concept that if we have plane of symmetry and if the two isomers are superimposable, then we say they are optically inactive. Whereas if we have no plane of symmetry and the mirror images are not superimposable, then we say the two isomers are optically active. So this is the concept we studied, and let us apply this concept for bidentate ligand octahedral complex. Let us now study our first octahedral bidentate complex MAA thrice. In this case, we have octahedral geometry with central metal atom at the center of the square plane. We have one AA ligand here, another AA ligand here, and final AA ligand here. So all AA are bidentate ligands. To visualize this structure in 3D, let us take the example of a square plane. So this is a square plane with one A, and A at the four corners of a square and central metal atom at the center of the square. We have one A at the top and another A at the bottom. So this is the structure. A in square plane. So A in square plane. Central metal atom M, one ligand at top which is A and another A at the bottom. So let us see how they are joined together in space. So one AA, so this is the bidentate ligand AA here. Then another bidentate ligand joining top one, which is this one and this one. So top one and this one. So this is one bidentate ligand, top A and this A, purple A and pink A. So this is one bidentate ligand. Finally, we have another one which is bottom A and this red one, bottom A and this red one. So this is the structure in 3D. AA ligand here, AA ligand here, and AA ligand here. So this is the structure in 3 dimension. Now, if we take the mirror image of this structure, so this will be the mirror image, and we will see in 3D that this mirror image is non-superimposable. In this case, we have non-superimposable mirror image. So in this case, we can say the compound is optically active. Another way of looking at the same thing is by plane of symmetry. If we try to see plane of symmetry in this compound, we will find that there is no plane of symmetry. You may feel that the square plane is the plane of symmetry, but that is wrong. Because if we see the structure in 3D, then the structure in 3D looks like this. So in 3D we have a structure which is like this. A, and this is central metal atom, and we have one ligand which is, let us say, this one. This is the top ligand. Now if you think of this as the plane of symmetry, the square plane, that is not the plane of symmetry, because this A is connected to the red A and the bottom A is connected to the pink A which is behind. So one A is out of the plane like this and another A is behind. So in this case there is no plane of symmetry. So the compound is optically active. So we have two isomers in this. Let us now discuss our second case, which is MAA twice BB. So again we have two different bidentate symmetrical ligands. One is AA symmetrical bidentate ligand, another is BB symmetrical bidentate ligand. We have two symmetrical AA bidentate ligands and one symmetrical BB bidentate ligand. So let us see the structure. So the structure will look like this. Central metal atom at the center of the square plane. Then we have one AA bidentate ligand, another AA bidentate ligand, and one BB bidentate ligand. So in this case, if I take the mirror image, it is not superimposable, because in this case there is no plane of symmetry and the mirror image is not superimposable. We can say there is optical activity, and we will have two optical isomers in this case. Similarly, if we go with the third compound, MAA twice A2, here small a2 denotes two monodentate ligands. So let us make the structure. Here we will have two geometrical isomers, M, one AA bidentate ligand, another AA bidentate ligand, as we require two bidentate ligands which are symmetrical and two monodentate ligands. So if I take its mirror image, we will see that the mirror image is non-superimposable in 3 dimension, and for this cis isomer we have optical activity because there is no plane of symmetry and mirror image is non-superimposable. Then let us take another geometry for this case. This is another geometrical isomer for the same geometry. For the same compound, we have another geometrical isomer which is trans isomer. In this case, A and A were near to each other. So this was cis geometrical isomer. Here A and A are opposite to each other. This is trans isomer. In this case, we have small a and small a, two monodentate ligands which are near each other. So this is cis isomer which is having non-superimposable mirror image, and we have another isomer which is trans isomer in which we have small a and small a, two monodentate ligands which are opposite to each other. If we see this trans isomer, if I cut it across the square plane, we have plane of symmetry. So this is having plane of symmetry. So this trans isomer is inactive. So we can say it forms meso compound. So in this case we have two optical isomers for cis isomer, and we have one isomer which is the trans isomer. So in all we have three isomers, two cis isomers which are optically active and one trans isomer. So in all three stereo isomers. Then we will go to our next one, MAA-A2-B2. So here capital A is bidentate ligand. So we have made a structure, one bidentate ligand, then one small a, so A2, one small b and one small b, so B2. So this is one structure. So if we see its mirror image, it is non-superimposable in 3 dimension. So we can say here we have optical isomerism. So we have in all in this case two geometrical isomer. One is cis isomer in which we have A and A, we are near to each other, and let us have another structure in which A and A are opposite to each other. So this is the trans isomer. If we see in trans isomer, there is this square plane which is the plane of symmetry, so it is optically inactive. So in all we have three geometrical isomers for this compound, M capital A, small a2, small b2. Then we have our next structure, MAB thrice. Here we have unsymmetrical bidentate ligand, three unsymmetrical bidentate ligands. So MAB. If we see the another isomer for this, we have facial isomer and meridional isomer. These are the two isomers. In facial isomers, all three A's, if we take, let us say, if I take this, let us say one A here, another A here, and another A here, they lie in the same meridional plane, which is the square plane. So this is meridional isomer. And if we talk about this structure, one A, another A, and third A, they all lie on one face of octahedral. So this is facial isomer. So facial isomer, all three ligands A and A here, which are constituents of bidentate ligand, they lie on the same face of octahedral. So this is facial isomer. In case of meridional isomer, A and A, they lie in the square plane. So this is meridional isomer. So we have two geometrical isomers. In this case, both are optically active because both of them, their mirror images are non-superimposable. Finally, talking about this fifth structure, MAA2-B2. So in this case, we have two symmetrical bidentate ligands and two monodentate ligands. So here we have AA. So two bidentate ligands which are symmetrical, and small b which are in transposition. These are two monodentate ligands. Monodentate ligands can be in transposition. In case of bidentate ligands, we cannot have transposition because in that case we will have angle strain. So here for B and B, we can have the trans isomer as well as the cis isomer. So in this case, trans isomer is optically inactive because we have plane of symmetry, but the cis isomer is optically active because there is no plane of symmetry and its mirror image will be non-superimposable. So here also we will have three isomers, two optical isomers of the cis isomer and one trans isomer. So three stereoisomers, two geometrical isomers in this case. Here also we have two geometrical isomers and four optically active stereoisomers. Two isomers for this one, two isomers for this one. So four stereoisomers for this structure. So this is how we will analyze the isomerism in case of bidentate octahedral complexes.